I'm genuinely excited about the recent buzz around GPT 5.5. If you've been following the evolution of AI models, you know how quickly things can change. It feels like just yesterday we were all sorting through the chaos that was GPT-3, and now we're at the doorstep of the next big leap. I can't help but feel a mix of anticipation and curiosity about what this version will bring to the table. Ever wondered how we got here? I remember diving into GPT-3 a couple of years ago, and it was like stepping into a sci fi novel. The ability to generate human like text was mind blowing, but as I worked with it, I noticed its limitations. It could produce incredible content, but often lacked coherence in longer texts or struggled with specific requests. Fast forward to my explorations in GPT 5.5, and I was immediately struck by how much more refined its responses were. It's as if we're chatting with a colleague who's just had a really good week of learning. What's the big deal with GPT 5.5? It's not just about more data, it's about how it processes and understands context. One of my favorite new features is its ability to handle multi-turn conversations with greater accuracy. I was working on a project where I needed to generate a script for a virtual assistant, and the way GPT 5.5 remembered context from earlier interactions was a game changer. It felt like I was brainstorming with a real partner instead of just typing into a machine. Implementing GPT 5.5 can feel daunting, especially if you're used to earlier versions. I was a bit skeptical at first. But my first hands-on experience was surprisingly smooth. The key here is in crafting your prompt. I found that being specific leads to much better outcomes. It's like giving a chef a detailed recipe instead of just saying, "Make me dinner." The responses were almost always more aligned with my expectations when I took the time to refine my queries. During a recent hackathon, I teamed up with a buddy to develop a simple chatbot using GPT 5.5 for a travel agency's website. The power of this model allowed us to add personalization, making it seem like the bot really understood the user's needs. I still remember the moment when a user typed, "I'm looking for a beach vacation with my family," and the bot not only suggested destinations, but also tailored activities based on age groups. It felt magical. Of course, it wasn't all smooth sailing. We ran into some hiccups with the model getting confused over context when the conversation veered off topic. It reminded me that while GPT 5.5 is significantly better, it's not infallible. To mitigate this, I discovered that using clarifying follow-up questions helped steer the conversation back on track. This was a classic aha moment for me. Sometimes the best solutions are the simplest adjustments. One thing that's been on my mind is the ethics of using AI like GPT 5.5. With great power comes great responsibility, right? I think we need to be vigilant about how we deploy these models. I'm a firm believer in transparency. If I'm using AI to generate content, I want to be upfront about it. In my opinion, it's essential that we build trust with our users. Are we ready to have those conversations as developers? I hope so. It's essential for the future. As I'm wrapping up my thoughts on GPT 5.5, it's clear to me that this technology is only going to evolve further. I can't help but wonder what GPT-6 will look like. Will it be able to understand emotions or even tone? I'm excited to see how we can leverage these advancements to create more interactive and engaging applications. My hope is that we can use these tools not just to automate, but to enhance the human experience. So, what's my takeaway from exploring GPT 5.5? Embrace the possibilities, but don't ignore the responsibilities. This technology is a tremendous asset, but it's crucial to navigate its complexities with care. Keep experimenting, keep learning, and don't be afraid to make mistakes along the way. After all, isn't that what makes us better developers? I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts and experiences with GPT 5.5. Let's keep this conversation going.